Good morning, students. I am going to continue the fourth chapter. Okay, my topic is evaporation. Okay, now I am going to explain you evaporation. In my previous class, in my previous video, I had explained you that need for separation of the components of the mixtures and separation techniques. Okay, that what are the different type of separation techniques to remove the harmful substances from the mixture. So the very first method is your evaporation. Okay, evaporation is the process in which a liquid is changing into gas. Okay, the process of converting a liquid, into vapor. Okay, so how you will change this liquid into vapor? Either you keep this liquid in the sun or you heat this liquid. Okay, either you keep this liquid in the sun, okay, or you heat this liquid, then only this liquid will change into vapor. So the process of converting the liquid into vapor by exposing it to the sun or by heating, that process is called evaporation. Okay, that process is called evaporation. So the process of converting a liquid into vapor either by exposing it to the sun or by heating is known as evaporation. It is used to separate soluble solids. It is only used to separate soluble solids from solid liquid mixture, It means that solid liquid mixture means you have a mixture of water and sugar molecules. Okay, so sugar molecules are in the solid form. Okay, water is in a liquid form. So this type of mixtures, in this type of mixture only you can use this method. Okay, where your mixture is solid liquid mixture. Okay, where your mixture is solid liquid mixture, there only you can use this evaporation method. Okay, suppose you are having gas liquid mixture, in that case you are not allowed to use this evaporation method. Suppose you are having solid mixture, then also you are not allowed to use this evaporation method. Only in the case where you have the solid liquid mixture. Okay, salt plus water. Okay, salt is in the solid state, water will be in the liquid state, then only you can use this evaporation method. Okay, sugar and water, in this case only you are allowed to use this evaporation method. So it is used to separate soluble solids. Okay, and that solid, okay, whatever the solid you are using, that solid should be soluble in the water. Okay, in the place of this salt, if you will take sand is not dissolving in the water, so this method will not be applied in the case of sand and water. You have to take that type of solids which are easily dissolved in the water. Okay, then only you can use this evaporation method. Okay, in this method the solution is heated or kept open in the sun. Okay, you have to mix this salt in the water and you have to keep it open in the sun. Okay, you have to keep it open in the sun, or you can heat this mixture also. Okay, so what you will get, in this method the solution is heated or kept open in the sun till all the liquid evaporate. Okay, if you will heat this liquid, if you will heat this mixture, what you will see that all the liquid, all the water will be evaporated and one solid substance will be left behind. Okay, suppose this is a mixture of salt and water. Okay, suppose this is a mixture of salt and water. Okay, mix it well and you keep it either in the sun or you heat it. So what you will see, after some time you will see that all the water is evaporated and only you will get one white colored solid substances left behind. So what is this solid? This is salt. Okay, so for example, if the wet clothes, if you keep it in the sun, wet clothes are dry quickly. So with the help of the evaporation method only, the wet clothes are easily drying in the sun. Okay, similarly some food items are also dried in the sun before storing. Evaporation is mainly used to obtain common salt from seawater. Okay, the main use of evaporation is that from the seawater. I think all of you know that in the seawater salt is present. Okay, that is why the taste is very salty. If you taste the seawater is salty. So this evaporation method is used, okay, in the seawater for taking out the salt. Okay, so evaporation is mainly used to obtain common salt from the seawater. Humidity of a place. So for evaporation, two factors are there. Okay, first one is humidity. Humidity is also affecting the evaporation. If there is much humidity, much water vapor in the atmosphere, the rate of evaporation will be reduced. Okay, and the second one is that speed of the wind. Speed of the wind. If the speed of the wind is very fast, then the rate of the evaporation will be increased. Okay, I think all have seen that in the rainy season our wet clothes are taking long time to dry. But in the summer season, okay, in the summer season where the speed of the wind is very high, very fast, in that time our wet clothes are drying very quickly. So this is the factors for evaporation. Okay, first one is humidity and second one is speed of wind. Now one activity is given here, how to separate the common salt from salt solution. Okay, how to separate. If you have taken one glass of water, you just take one glass of water, pour some water in it and add some salt molecules. Okay, mix it well, you will get one salt solution. You will get one salt solution. Now how to separate salt from this salt solution? For that one activity is given here. In that you need common salt, a china dish. Okay, this dish is called china dish. Okay, wire gauze. Okay, this one is the wire gauze. Okay, this square shaped, okay, structure is called the wire gauze. Okay, this one is Bunsen burner. Okay, this one is tripod stand. So these all things you need. Okay, and you need one beaker also. Okay, you need one beaker also. So what you have to do, you have to take some water. Okay, you have to take some water in a beaker. Okay, suppose this one is a beaker. You have to take some water in a beaker. Okay, suppose it is a beaker, you have to take some water in a beaker and you have to add some common salt in it. Okay, you have to add some common salt molecules in it and you have to dissolve it. You have to mix it well. Okay, now take the salt solution. Okay, after mixing this salt in the water, you have to take some amount of the salt solution and you have to keep it in a china dish and you have to place it over the wire gauze and you have to heat it by Bunsen burner. Okay, you have to take the salt solution in a china dish and you have to place it on the wire gauze placed on the tripod stand. Okay, this wire gauze is placed on the tripod stand. Okay, and you have to light the burner and you have to heat it. Okay, you have to light the burner and you have to heat it. What you will observe? You will observe that the amount of the solution begins to evaporate. Okay, you will see that the amount of solution begins to reduce and after some time a white residue is left behind in the china dish. What you will see that whatever the water was there, that is evaporating and at last you will get one white color residue. Okay, residue means the remaining thing. Okay, the remaining thing what you get afterwards, at last what you get the remaining substance. Okay, that is called the residue. So after evaporating the whole water, you will get one solid substance. Okay, white color solid substance you will get. So the reduction in the amount of the solution is due to the evaporation of water from the solution. So why this water is going up? okay, because of the evaporation only. When you heat water, it is evaporating, okay, and the amount of the water is going to reduce, and at last the whole water will be finished and only this white color substance will be left behind. So the white residue which is left behind after evaporation is the common salt. So what is this white color substance? It is only salt. It is that salt which you had mixed here, okay. So from the water you have got the salt, okay, with the help of evaporation method. So in this way common salt is separated from the salt solution by the process of evaporation. So with the help of evaporation method you can get the salt, okay, from the salt solution. From the salt solution, with the help of evaporation method you will get the salt. So this is the method of evaporation and this one is activity. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you so much.